Looks like you won't get a chance to skate. What difference is that going to make ahead of tonight's game?
Well, the good thing about it's going to be the same for both teams. It's been nice to get out there and get the Zamboni out there and everything be done, but it's not, and that's just the way it is. So whatever the ice conditions, wind conditions, all that stuff will be the same for both teams, and will be a good game.
Steven on the right. We talked about the military thing yesterday, but being a Canadian, how much would you like to see the NHL go to some Canadian military bases, look kind of like this, and honor the Canadian military as well as the U.S. military?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, there's possibilities for sure that way. And saying all that is, you know, what I noticed when I moved to Spokane, Washington, we had a military base right there, is that when you talk to families in the U.S., there seems to be someone in every family that's had someone in the military. When you do it in Canada, we don't have as big a military, and so we haven't had that same thing. Now, that doesn't mean we don't have tons of people doing a really good job and doing everything they can. So I don't know, you know, I coach hockey. I don't know what it's all about, and I don't know what the area would be about and how you'd get to it and how you'd make it all happen. I couldn't tell you.
Mike, you tweak over the course of the season, going back a month to look at Nazem's line since moving Mitch on there. What have you liked about those three players that maybe you might not have seen or were patiently waiting to see in the beginning of the season?
Well, obviously, I mean, they're feeling good about themselves. They're scoring. Everyone wants to score. You know, obviously, Mitch has got to another level here of late, which is positive for him. But they've been able to play against the good lines and still be a factor, which is really good for us. You know, I think everybody goes through good times and not so good times during the year, and you want those down times to be as short as you possibly can. And right now, they got a good thing going. We got to have it going here today.
In the front.
I think, Mike, you mentioned you had family here. How are they enjoying it, and what have you seen of the other families that have been here?
Well, Leafs done a real nice job with that. We had a real nice lunch yesterday. Everyone's together, had a number of things for them, and so I think it's great. I think anytime, you know, I was out for dinner with my family last night. There was a bunch of guys out with their family as well. And I think anytime you get to share your life with your family, it's a special, special thing. But also for your family, the dads get to come on this trip, mums don't. So for your brothers, your sisters, whatever, your spouse gets to be around and meet other people. I think that's important too. I think it's important to share your life with them.
Right side.
Mike, in your experience in past outdoor games, how much of it is about managing emotion and then also adjusting to the conditions?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, this will be my fourth one. I don't see that much. There's going to be a hockey game going on, and we're just going to find a way to play the best we possibly can. You got to find a way to win. And so is the ice as good as it normally is? You know, lots of times there's not a ton of plays in these games just because the ice isn't that great. So if the ice isn't that great, don't turn the puck over. You know, do it a different way. You got to figure out wherever it's going to be, and you know, the sun, the wind, all that stuff. In the end, it's a great experience, a great opportunity for both teams.
Chris on the left.
Mike, I know it's not in play for tonight's game, but do you have an update on where Austin Matthews is at and what sort of stuff he's doing in his recovery?
Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, he's skating every single day. He's working hard on his conditioning. And the big thing about this injury, when you come back from this injury, you have your legs. When you come back from the previous injury, you don't have any legs because you didn't do anything. So I think jumping right in and being ready to go when it's time to come back will be positive for him. So he won't have to get his conditioning back. He'll have it back already.